Hi everyone. The new major patch released, so I'm putting out this video going over the balance changes that came alongside Alio's TLC, as I know not everyone who plays this game has access to the official Path of Titans Discord where they post these changes. If you want to see what the Alio TLC itself has to offer, go check out Valachi's video on it after you're done here. He does an amazing job with these things. As there are a lot of changes, I'm not going to read through them all out loud. When I say the dinosaur's name, their changes will appear on screen for a few moments. Feel free to pause the video so you can read them more thoroughly as we go along. Right, combat changes. We're going to show all of the notes first, then I'll give my thoughts on some of the highlights at the end. Let's get to it. Achillobator. Albertoceratops. Amargasaurus. Anodontosaurus. Barsboldia. Camptosaurus. Concavinator. Dinocyrus. Deinonychus. Eotriceratops. Uranosaurus. Hatzegopteryx. Iguanodon. Megalania. Miragaia. Pachycephalosaurus. Pycnonemosaurus. Sarcosuchus. Spinosaurus. Struthiomimus. Suchomimus. Thalassodromius. Tyrannosaurus. And that's all of them. Alberta definitely needed to see some changes, as it realistically was capable of killing most everything on the roster with little trouble. Alberta has been the best 3-slot for a while, so I'm glad it's being brought more in line with its peers instead of being balanced like a 4-slot. Ano's changes have me very hopeful about its interactivity and survivability, so I'll be giving it another try in the near future to see if this patch actually helped it. Buffs to the 1-slot dinosaurs that aren't Latin are nice to see, as Latin has been pretty much the only combat viable 1-slot for a while now. Glad the others are getting some love. Dinocyrus should feel a lot more competent in water combat with its increased damage and the adjustments to the bleed heal rates of the other semi-aquatics. Eotrike has me a little worried, but it's been in a bad spot for a long time, so I think it probably deserves a bit of spotlight, at least for now. I always enjoy seeing nerfs to the notorious revenge killer poster boy known as Hatzegopteryx. Maybe they can buff it again when they finally release the matchmaking update. I'm seriously questioning whether Sarco actually needed the buff to Gator Dash, but we'll see where that goes. These Spino changes are almost exactly what I wanted. If it weren't for this. Sucho changes are nothing new, just copy-pasted from the server-side hot patch from last month. Tyrannosaurus changes are, in my opinion, a mixed bag. They follow up a set of changes Rex got last patch that I accidentally forgot to include in my video covering said patch during editing. I'll display those prior changes on screen for you right now. The change to Tyrant's presence is technically a buff, as it will no longer give away your ambushes to smaller dinos until you're right on top of them. The rest of these nerfs address a lot of what I thought was majorly problematic with Rex, but I think the lack of a dev note on Rex's changes specifically was a huge miss. I really need to know why Alderon decided to nerf it in this way, because sitting here trying to guess is making my head hurt. Alright. On 3. There's no difference. There's literally no difference. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Ramph's shared rhythm buff is 12.5% cooldown reduction. Terrible Roar gives 25. One final note that wasn't in the combat changes, but was instead in general fixes. Fixed backward sprint swim not working. I'm gonna be honest, I thought being unable to sprint swim in reverse was an intended feature, not a bug. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that I kinda want them to revert this fix. It makes moving in the water feel too fluid for its own good, and I'd like to see it walked back. That said, what do you guys think of the new patch? Feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts. I only ask that you keep it respectful and constructive. With that, I'll see you guys next time. My deepest thanks go out to all my channel members for their continuous and generous support. As a final note, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.